セレンさんがここに。
はい、ゆえに神様が私の思いに応えてくださったのです。せっかくなのでホテルらしい行為を。
お客様、うちはそういうホテルじゃございません。
Number 10. Decadence 2020. Many years have passed since humanity was driven to the brink of extinction by the sudden emergence of the unknown life forms called Gadol. Those humans that survive now dwell in a 3,000-meter high mobile fortress called Decadence, built to protect themselves from Gadol threat. Denizens of Number 9. The God of High School. It's all began as a fighting tournament to seek out for the best fighter among all the high school students in Korea. Morijin, a taekwondo specialist and a high school student, soon learns that there is something much greater beneath the stage of the tournament. Number 8. Bungo to Alchemist 2020. You are in a world where you can meet famous Japanese historical writers with a party composed of other writers. You delve into tainted books to purify them, unlock secrets, and gain new allies. Number 7. Tower of God 2020. There is a tower that summons chosen people called regulars with the promise of granting their deepest desire, whether it be wealth, fame, authority, or something that surprises them all. Everything awaits those who reach the top. 25th Bum is a boy who had only known a dark cave, dirty clothes, and an unreachable light his entire life. So when a girl named Rachel comes to him through the light, his entire world changed. Becoming close friend with Rachel, he learned various things about the outside world from her. But when Rachel says she must leave him to climb the tower, this world settles around him, vowing to follow after her no matter what it takes. He set his sight on the tower and a miracle occurred. Thus begins the journey of a Bum, a young boy who was not chosen by the tower but opened its gates by himself. They called his kind irregulars, beings that have shaken the very foundation of the tower each time they set foot inside it. Number 6. Shirineko Project Zero Chronicle 2020. In a world consisting of numerous Isail. Isail means ruins or dungeons. A young hero from the Astoria Isail encounters the adventurer Kyle and follows him on an expedition on the Isail. They meet a mysterious girl named Eris and talking white cat, and together they make their way to the Isail ruins, where they find a flying island. Kyle becomes consumed by darkness there, and the party resolve to traverse to the end of world on the flying island in order to find the 7 great runes, following Kyle's word before he disappeared. Number 5. I hate getting hurt, so I put all my skill point into defense 2020. After an enthusiastic invitation from her friend Kaide Honjo, reluctantly agrees to try New World Online, a very popular virtual RMMO played by thousands of people across Japan. Naming her in-game character is Maple. She sets out on her journey as a complete novice or noob to such games. She allocates all her stat points into vitality, desiring to not get hurt. With not a single point in any other stat, Maple has extraordinary high defense, but she can't move quickly or hit hard. This does not end badly for her. However, due to her high defense, Maple acquires overpowered skills such as total defense, poison immunity, and devour. These skills, along with the incredibly powerful items she obtains, allow her to obliterate most enemies in single hit. After only a few days of playing the game, Maple claims 3rd place in a server-wide event, gaining a reputation as a player who is both unkillable and absurdly powerful. Despite her overpowered character, Kaide has much to learn. As she progresses through the game, she meets new friends and acquaintances, helping her complete new levels and events. Through all of her adventure, she may even pick up some other crazy skills that exceed all expectations. Number 4. Arifureta 2019. The ordinary life of 17-year-old otaku Hajime Nagumo is disrupted when he and his classmate are summoned to a fantasy world and tasked with saving mankind. While his classmates are gifted with impressive abilities useful in combat, Hajime is battleted for only gaining an inferior transmutation skill that lacks any real offensive power. During an expedition in the Great Orcus Labyrinth, Hajime is betrayed by one of his classmates, plummeting him to the bottom of an abyss. Though he survives the fall, Hajime is faced with menacing monster and misfortune that send him spiraling into a grim nightmare. Desperate to leave and return home one day, he resolved to fight for his survival. Only to meet an imprisoned vampire he names Yui, who is also seeks to escape the labyrinth. Taking an interest in him, Yui and few others along the way accompany Hajime on his journey to find a way back home while steadily transforming from commonplace to world's strongest. Number 3. Fate Grand Order Absolute Demonic Front Babylonia 2019. AD 2016. The foundation of humanity have been incinerated by the Mage King Solomon. Chaldea, a secret mage organization with the mission to preserve humanity's future, foreshaw mankind extinction in 2015, thus commenced the operation to repair the singularities in the history caused by Holy Grail's second Isekai Cheat Magician 2019. Regular high schooler Taichi Nishimura and his childhood friend Rin Azuma are on their way to the school one ordinary morning. Suddenly a glowing light envelops them, transporting them into a fantasy world full of magical creatures. Upon their arrival, Taichi and Rin are threatened by a beast. They are promptly saved by a group of adventurers who admire the pair that traveling unarmed and inexperienced makes them vulnerable to the recently increasing monster attack. Taichi and Rin are directed to the guild, whether they can determine their magical aptitude and register as an adventurer. However, the test they take reveals an unprecedented result. Taichi and Rin possesses extraordinary powers that far suppresses the standard magic, instantly transforming from them typical high school student to the ultimate cheat magician. Taichi and Rin learns to grab the full extent of their power and familiarize themselves with their new world. However, while the duo seeks to uncover the reason behind their transportation and a possible way back to the original world, unexpected trouble lurks in the shadows. Number 1. Grimm's Note the Animation 2019. The game takes place in a world created by being known as storytellers. At birth, all inhabitants of this world are bestowed with the Book of Fate, where all their lives are written in advance. However, rogue storyteller known as Ghost Trailer are written bad event into people's book without them knowing. It is up to the holder of blank books of fate to seek out the Ghost Teller and restore the world.